Like chicken strips.
Man, they really making this twink climb up this fucking cliff.
I'm gonna guess Mike started the recording.
Yeah, he said he
Um,
did, then he said he ran up.
Alrighty. Welcome back, everybody. It is Strixhaven time. Woot woot. I know we been a week or so since we picked back up, but we wanted to make sure everybody was here for this momentous session. It is the concluding session where we start to go into final moments and epilogues of everybody's year one. So just going to start with a recap. So last session, where we picked up, Phelan's brother was brought back to full health thanks to some ingenuity from Shannistar's side. And as he was brought back, he started to kind of piece back together what may have caused him to kind of lignify in the first place. Came to the realization that Dina may have been a tad bit irresponsible with making sure that Felix was taken care of, and Phelan obviously responded as she should to that. In this session, we saw Felix, Phelan, and Dina take a moment to kind of, get everything all sorted, come to the realization that her brother's been found and is back, and that's a very big deal. And in that moment, we see the rest of the party head back out of Sedgemoor to head back to their class, and we noticed that there was an unusual book that was actually just a school book somewhere in the mud, and I believe it was good old Shannistar that brought the book out, and turned out it to be a book of Tootie's. One of her school books somehow managed to get lost in the muck, and as they got the book and were heading back, they run into the legendary Tootie herself, and in their group they head back to Quandrix campus, which was the campus that Tootie goes to. However, once we get there, Lelia, a buddy of Kadim, informs him that there is an audience with Essex, the Fractal Bloom, a super hub of knowledge that was created by former Quandrix students, and potentially one of the few sources that might be able to tell Kadim about his past. You all go into this big planetarium style room and meet the very unique Essex, made of these nice bright purple and colorful fractals. You come to learn what fractals are for Quandrix and what they stand for with their creatures and mascots. But you also come to learn that part of Kadim's past was a fractal that was created out of unknown origin, and through that unknown origin, it lashed out aggressively, and it grew into this form of rage that began to consume, to the point where it was consuming large villages and extinguishing people left and right throughout the cosmos. And during this time, we start to get a bit more, as we get more answers, we just get more questions for old Kadim and his past. But we also get to see Ruxa behind the curtain there, heading to class, which is your all's anatomy class, and turns out to be the class that Tootie is doing teaching assistant for. So she heads her way back, and everybody now starts heading towards Rux's classroom. But something seems off. As you all start to find your seats, you notice that there are no other students that make up the class. Rux is, behaving rather jovially and ready for the day, but he ends up closing the door and getting everything ready. But you all are the only ones in there. Shortly after, it's determined that this might not be Ruxa. And what kind of gives that away is a huge bam from one of the closets. that's connected to this classroom, and through that loud thud comes a bear barreling towards what appears to be Ruxa, slamming Ruxa into a wall, and you just hear through this bear, Lou, it ends now. And turns out that was Ruxa who was behind the closet, and Lou had taken form of Ruxa through a magical item. At this point, Lou reveals himself and creates a bladed weapon out of blood, takes a stab at our Ruxa, and takes some steps back. And that's where we ended our last session. So, to pick things back up, we're going to real quickly go back to Phelan, where we left her, Dina, and Felix, leaving Sedgemoor. So Phelan, you are talking with Felix. Dina's just kind of in the background right now. She's just kind of catching her breath. She understands how important this is for both of them. And you just hear
Well, I
Felix.
also threatened her life, so
Yeah, you threatened her life. So she's rightfully kind of giving you space. She's kind of anxious, not really sure of what to do with her actions. So she's just kind of frozen at the moment. But you do hear Felix. He's talking to you. He's what you hear him say is, "Are you okay, Phelan?"
I'm fine. Why would you be the one to ask that?
It's just been so long since I've seen you, sis. So long. And he tries to hug you,
She hugs him.
and then after he gives a big old hug, obviously somebody who's not seen their sibling in so long, he looks over at Dina and just looks back at Phelan. Let's head back and figure out what to do. Phelan, we need to talk. And then as you all continue walking, Dina's walking behind you, still kind of keeping the distance, and she's very quiet and just walking. And then Felix continues the conversation. What would you? I got from brother to sister. What would you do about this situation with Dina?
Hmm. Well, what would I do personally?
Yes.
Hmm. She like turns and like looks at Dina and then looks back at him. Hmm. Am I making my own decision or what you would do? Because if it was up to me, I would make sure that she never makes that kind of mistake again.
I agree. Phelan, the reason I ask is because I think that I don't want to be too nice. It's hard for me to be firm about this situation, but I think we do need to bring it up to the faculty. And I hate that for Dina, but yeah, that's how I feel. So you think we should just let them let the authorities handle it?
Well, Dina, what do you think that we should do with you?
She just kind of like she's just anxiously walking, and she just kind of gets startled by it, and she walks up, kind of like head hunching over, and she's like, "Well, sugar, listen, I understand completely. I'll turn myself in. I can't apologize enough for the way I handled the situation. It was selfish of me, Felix. I'm so sorry, Phelan. I'm so sorry. I I just I can't hide the situation. I'll make sure to own up to my own actions."
Hmm. Well, Felix, now that you're back, I don't think I care one way or another.
Very good. He just kind of like clears his throat. Dina, let's go talk with the dean. Let them know what happened. I don't I'm your friend, okay? I don't want the worst for you, but we gotta let them know what happened. Don't you agree? This is you made a mistake. It was an honest mistake, right? And she goes, yeah, that was an honest mistake. Sorry. Let's go talk with them, and then my sis here can get back to class and get this all
Wait,
straightened
hold
out.
on.
Okay.
I have to go back to class? I only came to this school to find you. I didn't intend to school.
He just starts laughing. Oh, sis, I I'm right there with you. I'm. It's all fun for me, but you have friends, right? Surely there's people that you've gotten to know.
Hmm. Well, I do like Alistaria, and I did make a promise to Kadim that I would make him eat food.
Make him eat
Mm.
food. That's all. What? Food? Make him eat food?
Yeah, it's a real shame. I think he's just stunted or something. I don't quite know why he doesn't eat food.
He just has this look of like he's thinking. Felix like, maybe we could figure out a way that he can eat. When there's a will, there's a way, sis.
That's what I was thinking. See, it's a good thing you're back, Felix. We'll
And he's
figure out
just
how to
hold.
make him eat.
You definitely have a will, that's for sure.
Oh,
He's just
yeah,
he's
and
just
then there's
holding.
the other two.
What are
Wait.
Well, there's Ezekiel, and then there's the Sinister, Sinister, Sinister.
Sister.
Sinister?
I am Sinister. You know, the one that you owe.
Sean.
Chandra.
Shauna Star.
Hmm.
Shining Star.
I don't remember his name.
Sinister. Boy.
Yeah. Sure. They're there too.
I'll remember that next time your brother gets stuck in a tree, bitch. Yeah.
You guys can eat. You're less interesting to me.
So you guys continue walking. At this moment, you all are now out of the Sedgemoor Swamp and back to kind of like the hub area of Strixhaven, where you can kind of see a good vantage point of a couple different areas. It's at this point that Dina understands what's going to happen next. She and Felix are starting to kind of fork one way towards the Witherbloom campus, but before that happens, he walks back over to Phelan. It's really good to see you again, Phelan. Really good to see you.
Now, be careful on your way to talk to the teachers and stuff, and make sure she doesn't drop anything else on you on the way.
Duly noted. Duly noted. We'll keep some distance, Dina, just to be on the safe side.
6 feet apart.
6 feet apart. He goes for one last hug. Just still very beside himself.
And
that he's
over his shoulder. She like is doing that like wide stare at Dina with her head tilted.
Yeah, so you do that. She starts to kind of look away, but she can't help but look at you when she's doing that. She's just like,
Goodbye, Dina.
Bye, Phelan.
Remember,
And then
6 feet apart. And then she goes off.
So they start walking. So it's at this point. So with Quandrix, thanks to the tour that you all had at the very beginning, your character would be rather aware of where to go for this class. So as you start making your way towards the Quandrix campus, roll just a regular old D20 for me.
Alright. That's 8.
8. Who do we got? Who's
Ooh,
gonna be
stop.
who's gonna be your ghost buddy?
Oh, sweet.
I have a ghost buddy for each 20.
Is
Each
it
number.
that weird pirate guy?
No.
I have his picture.
I have it tattooed. Did you just get it tattooed?
I did, obviously.
Duh.
So on your way towards campus, you walk in, you start to hear just a very faint lyre. So
Mhm.
you hear this lyre, but it's not good.
Oh,
He's-
Why
he
the
just-
fuck you lying? You always lying. It's just that guy.
You hear it on behind you on your right ear, this person going just like humming to a tune, trying to get the sync in. And it's a half elf who's dressed in robes that are school robes. It is a ghost of a former Strixhaven, but he's just like trying to practice his lyre. He's like as he's walking with you.
You really need to go in this particular direction.
He just looks up. Sorry about that. Just trying to get the tune right. He's just like,
Don't think that you've got it.
he just tries to like lower the tune.
Maybe go the other way.
So you just
Pitch-
continuously
pitch up.
you're walking through the hallways of this campus, and this guy's continuously walking with you, just like
I think you can reach a higher pitch than that if you really try.
he looks at you.
Can't
It
even
broke-
reach the
it
mic.
broke the mic, so I think that one was perfect.
And as he's walking with you, you see where your class is, where it says anatomy. You're like, okay, well, this is one of your classes, and as he
I'm
continues
only showing up to this one because I know the bear's here.
I won't keep you. I won't keep you from your class there. Bye. And he's like, he tries to sing you one last little tune, and you get a point of inspiration from this.
Oh, thanks, little dead bard man. Oh, I hope he
Yeah.
knew he was dead. It's always awkward when they don't know.
I'm dead.
No, you knock him dead. Bye.
And you just hear the faint hallway like just continuously. What you see in the classroom is everybody else. You see the whole party just kind of like finding a seat. Kadeem is closest.
Kadeem, guess what?
What is that, Phelan?
My brother's gonna help you figure out how to eat.
Oh, in addition to the sensors that Guillaume gave me. Interesting.
Oh, you have sensors now? Do they let
I
you
do.
eat?
They do not let me eat, but they let me experience what you might describe as the smell or taste of an object.
We'll get there.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, she'll grab a seat.
Where would you say Phelan would sit? Like close, mid, back?
She in the back.
She in the back.
She in the back.
Okay. In this room there are skeletons, and I'm not even gonna have you roll for this, but you do notice one of the skeletons. There's a creature that's just like obsessed with looking at the skeleton. It's like a ghost that's counting the bones. And it's like it's oddly the same height and everything as him, and he's just like in the distance. He's not near. He's kind of like closer to the chalkboard, and he's just looking at the bones, counting them. You can't make out really what species he is, or but you just see that.
Hmm.
So this was just kind of like an exposition for what Phelan was doing up to the point where we last left off. Now that we've caught up and we know that Lou has shown himself, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna now jump to where we roll for initiative.
All right.
Who hurt my bear? I'll fuck him right up.
So Tootie, you said your HP. I think you sent it to me. Was
44.
okay. Alrighty, so we're going to use the rolls for initiative, Mike.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Rolls.
Rolls. So we
Hopefully-
got one for Mike and one for Kalina.
Aye.
Hopefully she rolled higher than what I rolled, because I didn't roll very high.
What is this?
We're fighting an owlbear? Thank God.
And AC was 12, Ellie.
Yes.
Okay. And then shout out to Blake for helping me with the map.
Yeah, buddy, I got you.
Yo,
Blake,
Rose, that's the best roll she gave me in a minute. MVP.
15.
Yeah, that's what's up. Plus, what's the initiative? So, 18.
18.
Yeah.
I like how you named it Kalina roll. Bless you, Mike.
Yeah.
I got you, boo.
How did you get better than me? Fuck you.
Why'd you watch both?
Because I like looking at your daughter.
Gross.
Cute.
Ooh, she rolled the big one, dude. Nice.
+3, so that's 21.
21.
Mike just cheated and stole the bigger roll for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's on camera where
she
she.
picks.
Yeah,
That's why
she.
she specifically will be like, "Hi, Kalina."
Mhm.
Because we asked.
And the video starts with me commenting on her saying, "I'm gonna roll you a 1."
I mean, she still is like the youngest person to ever say my name right. So like, power to her. Because every
It's a
other person under the age of like 12 can't say my name.
Nina.
I just give him it. Nina.
And our buddy
Hello,
Lou rolled a
Nina.
13.
Fucking
The
Lou.
map isn't loading for me.
I don't think Blake put a map on it yet. Did he?
Yeah, I just put it down.
It looks blank.
Blank.
Blank. Get good, Blake.
You
I
fool.
see nada.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
If you don't do it fast enough, I'm gonna pull up the Hulk dick picture and put that as the background.
While
Oh,
he's
no.
while he's working on that, I'll go and get everybody's initiative. Who had a 20 or higher?
Me.
Me.
I did.
All right, what'd you have, Ellie?
I got a nat 20, baby.
Damn.
But it's
All right.
22. Evens out.
22. Okay. Kadeem?
I also got a 22.
Ooh. And then Ezekiel, you got a 21.
21.
One,
Okay.
one.
So those were the three. Did we have 15 to 19?
I got 16.
Okay.
Does that new map work?
Nope, this one does though.
No
She-
way.
She had that on standby.
I hate you all.
I hate it. I hate it.
Absolutely not.
When you told me you sent that to people, I was like, huh?
I don't even know
People
what she
really
said.
be wild.
You can't see it.
No, I can't.
Is Owlbear not working for you?
It's working perfect for me. That's I'm worried about y'all.
Here, just
The-
if they could see the thing that I did, just send me whatever pictures.
I just see the dude that has become a meme for our session. I don't see like anything. For,
There's the SpongeBob.
Oh, the Dewey Decimal guy?
yeah. And then who had a 10 to
I guess I'll
14?
refresh it.
I had a 12.
Yeah.
And
no.
then Phelan had a you had 20,
18.
18. Gotcha.
It
Okay.
shows you guys are in here.
Yeah, I mean I'm in here, but all I see
I'm
is
a
SpongeBob.
bugbear.
I can see it now.
I can't see anything.
And what's the?
Well, only
I'm trying to
two of you
remember.
are in here.
Do we look at decks for the tiebreaker?
Yeah.
Correct.
So, who has the highest decks between Kadeem and Tootie?
My dex is 14.
There we go.
Now there's
My dex is
3 of you.
15.
There's
There we go.
Queen.
I'm here now. It's that guy. Oh shit! I forgot about cousin Kyle.
Cousin Kyle.
I still
Yeah.
can't see it.
I completely left and then clicked the link back on the Discord again, and it worked.
Well, the link on the Discord looks like it was posted twice back to back, and it's trying to pull it as one link when I put it together. It's still fucky. All I see is SpongeBob.
There's a new link.
There's a new link. Okay. There we go.
Now, let's see here. After Shannon Star is that.
Trevor, give us a cousin Kyle.
I'm here to protect you, Alisteria. I'll stop the BBEG. I'll do it.
The what? Huh?
The
The
BBEG.
BBG.
The BBG.
The
I'll put my-
BBG.
I'll put myself between him and you. I'll nestle myself right in the middle.
Why is your cousin Kyle so fucking good?
I know, right? So,
That's cousin Kyle right there. What Ellie just said.
for it is worth noting for Alistair, since Nocton did enter the scene before initiative, Alistair and Nocton will have the same turn. So both of those will be at the same time.
Okay.
Alrighty. So a couple details here. So Lou stabs Ruxa. Ruxa steps back. Ruxa right now is where he's at, just kind of like proned. Lou did before initiative. He did take a blade to his arm, so it's worth noting that his one of his arms are now decapitated. It shriveled very quickly after it hit the ground. It shriveled, and instead, where his arm was is now a red, kind of like amorphous. What looks like a blood arm. Looks like the blood is making the shape of an arm for him. But that's all that he did. Or he did. I think I remember he touched the blood. No, he didn't touch Rex's blood yet. Okay. Never mind.
Oh, well then we just have to keep him from doing that apparently.
I'm big.
So Tootie starts us off. So Tootie,
You're
Blast.
you see this act happen.
Mhm.
Take it away. What do you do?
Let me look at my spells real quick.
He's like, so fireball, right?
So
You are currently 40 feet away from him.
ooh, what? I could. That might fuck everyone up though.
Not us, we're in the back.
No balls.
So how about I'm going to let's see.
He only says that because Kadeem is in front.
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Alrighty.
cast it at 3rd level.
3rd level sleep.
Okay, so the spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of this creature the spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points.
Okay. So you're gonna get within 20 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna get real close and personal there.
And then she's like, "Sleep, please."
And then she's gonna be like, go to sleep.
Now, do I need to make a save, or do I just take damage, or is he gonna go automatically to sleep?
So I get to roll a 5d8.
And then if
Yeah.
Okay.
that amount is greater than his health.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Okay, where is? I'll do my dice on D&D. Where's my D8? Hello? Okay, roll. Fucking fuck, 17.
17.
So you have
So,
lower than 17 health. That'd be awesome.
so when this attempt happens, Lou almost like braggadociously takes a breath. He goes, "Oh, that's not gonna work today, Tootie."
Really? I thought you had a nap.
She's like, "You look old."
You look so old. This might do well with your wrinkles and your arm.
So whatever type of spell he just takes he just takes an inhale and just kind of looks at you and just now his attention set at you. Unfortunately, he does not fall asleep. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Do I have any other actions I could do? Nope.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Kadeem with Ezekiel on deck.
Whee!
Okay. Let's see here. As an action, I am going to use my channel divinity for the first time ever,
Okay.
and
Push type
I'm
hell.
going to invoke the Watcher's Will. So, let me see
Okay.
here. As an action, I can choose a number of creatures I can see within 30 feet of me. Let's see. So I can choose 4 people. For 1 minute, me, myself, and the chosen creatures have advantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Ooh. Okay.
So, let's see. 5, 10, 15. Okay, so I will hit so it looks like I can hit Alisteria, Tootie, Ruxa, and I think I can reach Shanastar with that. Actually, let me move myself a little bit. See, I have 30 feet of movement, so 5. Okay. Yeah. So I can hit Shanastar, Alisteria, Tootie, and Ruxa. So those 4 people are going to have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves now.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna make a note of that for myself. As well, Kadeem. What was our Trevor? What were the names again?
It's going to be Tootie, Alisteria, Shanastar, and Ruxa.
Okay, thanks, sir.
So I've put that up. And now, See, I've moved 5 feet, so let's see. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can move right here. And I guess I don't think I can reach him right now. Let me see. So if an attack is within 5 feet, can I reach him here diagonally or no?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So I will go ahead and cast a Searing Smite on him. So let's see. So I take my spear out and hold it up, and it's going to set on fire with like white hot flames.
Ooh. Okay.
And as it sets itself on, it's got like white fire on it. I will take a stab at him.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. That's a 26 to hit.
Absolutely
Okay.
hits.
I'm gonna
And-
cast Silvery Barbs on his attack. Just fuck you, Kadeem.
I just helped you.
Wait, who are we fighting? Which one?
Just hit all of them. No,
Are we hitting?
Yeah.
We're hitting
I don't know which one to shoot.
I didn't say it was in the way. I said I casted Fireball.
Whoever
Okay.
shoots at you, I think.
So he takes 1 fire damage,
Okay.
and now he is on fire.
Okay.
Oh.
So
you
it says on a successful save. Okay. So at the start of each of his turns, he has to make a Constitution save.
Okay. Thank you.
If he fails it, he takes another d6 fire damage. If he succeeds, the spell ends.
Okay. Gotcha. So what you see now, keep in mind, Lou only has tattered robes on, no, very little armor, if any, just like dirty, grimy, tattered robes. That catches on fire, and you just see him like kind of like shake it off, but the flames are still on his back and shoulders.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty, we go to Ezekiel with Phelan on deck.
Ezekiel, that guy kind of looks like you.
No, it's wait. Really?
He
You
kind of
would?
talks. He kind of talks like you too.
No, he does not. He's
You don't think so?
No, it's very different. It's a different accent.
Oh. Okay.
There's different inflections.
So,
Lou just breaks from what he's saying to be like, no.
um, can I ritual cast silence?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it
Okay.
on Pat Pat. This is why people think that we are the same. They think we're related. You just keep opening your fat fucking mouth with that shitty accent.
Oh.
Go to bed, Pat Pat.
And he just like his voice is silenced, correct?
There is a 20-foot bubble of silence around him.
Okay.
20-foot bubble.
20-foot bubble, and they're immune to thunder damage, and creatures are deafened entirely while they're inside it. So I'm
Okay.
yelling at him, and he can't hear me.
Mm.
And
Alright,
keep
so
in
the-
mind, he cannot cast any spells that require a verbal component.
Yeah. No, I mean that's a big deal for what I have in store. So that's good to know.
Go fuck yourself.
Now, here's a question for you with silence. Because anybody in the bubble, can he hear him or no?
No, everyone inside the
Okay.
bubble is deaf.
Okay, gotcha. So even if Kadim's right next to Lou, he's silenced and Kadim can't hear him.
Duh.
Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
You said
Anything
it was
else
a
you want?
20-foot circle around him.
Aye.
Okay.
Oh.
5,
That's the sound I cast
Shiloh.
silence. That's the sound of silence.
That should be.
Hey,
Anything
Tom.
else you? Yes.
Oh no, sorry. Go ahead. Mike finish his turn first.
Yeah. Was there anything you want to? Good.
Nope.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I didn't roll the spears damage. All I did was roll the fire damage. Do you want me to
Oh,
add that on?
yeah. Roll the spear damage for me, please.
Okay, that's 10 piercing damage.
So you pierce it into his arm, and then you pull back pretty easily. The arm that and that's like his blood arm.
Did you rip off
Um,
his arm?
Yeah, he cut off one of his arms.
That's pretty fucking metal, Kadeem.
Old man Ambrose did it before Kadeem got there.
Alrighty, so now Phelan's turn with Shannistar on deck.
Yeah. You know, Ezekiel, I've been looking at my spell list, and I find that I have a lot of spells that involve me getting really close to that guy.
Mhm.
Or, like, they let me, like, you know, go invisible or grow plants. I'm starting to reconsider a lot of things.
So you're telling me you're rethinking your life decisions?
Yeah. Maybe school isn't such a bad thing after all.
Yeah, you could probably learn a thing or two.
Yeah. Huh. And as she says that, and she goes, huh, she disappears. Like, she goes completely invisible. And
Okay.
I'm going to move up closer toward him, and end my turn there.
Okay. So you're gonna use all 30 feet?
Yeah.
Huh. Poof.
And then just disappears. You know,
Um,
I'm
Look-
starting to
looking at my spell
reconsider a
list.
lot of things.
thinking,
Right.
wow, growing plants is so useful right now.
How far did you move?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Close enough to where now I'm near Alistaria, and I'm like, you know, Alistaria, I'm thinking about you.
I've been looking at my spell list, and
You know, inflict wounds at, you know, super high levels really great when you're in the back of the classroom. The fucking I'm the du fromage.
Damn it. Alrighty, so now it's Shannistar's turn with Lou on deck.
All right. Well, there's a lot going on up there. Who am I to know what he's got up going? So, oh, sorry, buddy. Debris just fucked your Galactus. I am going to go ahead and cast my Melf Minute Meteor. Yeah,
I'm sorry, did you say MILF?
Yes, my Milf's Minute Meteors.
Hello?
Wow.
Go ahead and get that up there. Then I'm gonna move my own self 30 feet. Well, hey there, Alistaria.
Come on.
damn it, man, everybody.
Oh, Alistaria.
You're my best
Hey,
friend.
25
man.
feet from Lou. I need Lou to make 2 dexterity saves.
Got it, sir. Oh boy.
A DC of 15.
He got a 6 and an 18.
Alright, so one of them is gonna do a total of 4 damage,
Whoop, whoop.
and the other one is gonna do 3 damage.
Oh.
Wow. Alright. Well, that's okay.
So he takes those hits on the chin. He just
As
looks
he
at
should.
He looks, but you obviously like you can't hear anything when he looks at you.
No, that's okay. That's just
And I'm
my
pro-
prep for my big spell.
Do you know
And-
sign language, Shanistar? Chandra?
Shiny star.
Shanastar signs to you, yes. He has no idea if he did it correctly.
um,
I'm still invisible.
is there anything else you'd like to do, Mr. Shanistar?
No, that's it. That's it. Now that I
Okay.
got my bonus spells, I can just throw rocks at the son of a bitch.
Alrighty. So Lou is next to Ruxa. Next to Ruxa is just a little bit of Ruxa blood. With the blood arm, he just very gently just kind of kneels down and just a very small touch with his blood hand touches Ruxa's blood. And when he does that, his blood has a darker red. Now, what you see is him roaring, but you can't hear the roar.
There are.
This is where
Yes.
he would roar like Ruxa if he could roar. But instead, he looks like.
What do you
This
think
is
he's
where I
doing?
take the word. If I have one.
What did he say?
I can't hear him. Will you do it louder?
He then notices. He looks at Kadim. He looks at his arm, his bloody arm, and just like cranking it into the shape of a bear's head.
Oh,
And then he clamps it onto Kadim, and he's going to roll for an attack. Kadim.
I'm going to use my Polar Master react. Wait, no, I can't. Never mind. Forget what I said.
So rather than a grapple, this is just like a chomp with the amorphous like hand that he has going on here. You said you don't have something for that?
No.
Okay, so he's going to roll to attack, and it's a 27.
Jesus.
Oh, that most definitely hits.
Okay. So you take 4 damage.
Okay.
And this is where he would deliver a line that I may or may not have been working on all week.
Oh boy.
If theoretically he didn't have silence, what
Yeah.
would he have said, Tom?
So while it looks like he's just mouthing like that,
No.
what he is saying is, so you're the protector, eh? Go on then, protect. And then that's what he would have said to that. But instead, you
What
just
a
see.
cool line. I'm picturing that he's saying something pretty cool right now.
Yeah. I think he's trying to sneeze.
And then after that hit, Kadim,
Yes.
he's going to go into just a fury of 2 more hits. He's going to use his other 2 attacks on you.
Okay.
So a 21
That hits.
and then 10.
That misses.
And you take 7 more damage.
Okay.
So he's just
Got it.
chomping at your like kind of like the neck area right here. And while there's some there might be some cracks there. Nothing is giving way. He's just he sees you the threat in front of him, and that's going to be his turn. And then we're going to go to Alistair and Nocton with
All right.
Tootie on deck.
oh good. Okay. So let's see here. Nocton is going to guiding bolt. So if D&D Beyond would work, that would be great.
That's a good song.
That was good.
15 to hit.
You said 15?
Yeah.
His AC is 15. It hits.
Yes.
Whee!
So that's 22 damage.
Ooh, what did you hit him with?
Guiding bolt.
Ooh, guiding bolt. Ow. Okay.
You
Which
just-
may or-
you hear disembodied clapping to your side.
Which
You know where it came from. Instantly.
it gives Alistaria advantage on her scorching ray that she's about to cast.
Okay.
Which is going to be a 23 to hit.
It hits.
Oh wait. So that one has advantage, and then I roll 2 more, right?
Well, you can't do 2 spells at once.
It's a different character.
Damn.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
I forgot you had Nocton.
Yeah.
Oh,
job,
then yeah, fuck
Nocton.
him up, Nocton.
Huh?
Yeah, Nocton did the guiding bolt, and then Alistaria is doing scorching ray.
did I
So-
do good, Alistaria?
What are you
got him
telling me?
for ya.
Nocton
I
has
fucking hate
guiding
you
bolt?
all. Yeah.
All right, well, Nocton better fucking put his game up because I expect more from him from now on.
Nocton has some tricks up his sleeve. So only the first one of those attack rolls would have advantage, correct? Because Scorching Ray has 3 different attack rolls.
Technically, yes.
Correct.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So the first one is 23. The
Hell yeah.
second, oh, that one doesn't hit, is 10.
Okay.
And then the third one is 19, so 2 of them.
That hits.
So the first one, he takes 7 damage, and he also takes 7 damage from the third one.
Ouch.
And
So, just as he's like confidently going in for damage on Kadim, he's just taken aback by just this barrage of damage and just like staggers again. You see him like reacting to this. You don't hear it, but he's definitely like taking notice. It's a big hit to him.
and that will be it, I believe. Hang on. Yeah, that'll be it for both of them.
Okay. Okay, one moment. So at this moment, I did save just a real quick initiative for the school. So right now, there's not much reaction to outside of the school yet. It's kind of quiet so far from the door. From what little has been interacted with. And then of course you do see Ruxa still there. Those who are far away, you really can't tell the condition that Rux is in, but that's where we're at. And then we're going to go back up to the top with Tootie.
What's up? All right, hold on. I'm not gonna attempt that thing again, so we're gonna do something else.
Take another nap.
Take another nap. Failed. I just think of like, hold on. There's a gift that I'm thinking of.
It's Morgan Freeman's Go the Fuck to Sleep.
I feel like I gotta turn off your ability to use gifs and emojis.
No.
All right, Tootie, you thinking about trying to?
I think
Send
I'm
him to the-
gonna.
Oh, go
I'm-
ahead.
I think I'm gonna fireball.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm going to cast it.
Kadeem, I hope you have some dexterity, buddy.
Yes. Okay. I think I'm gonna cast it at level 3.
Now, does this fireball have a pretty big area of effect?
Oh yeah.
This has a 20-foot effect in a sphere.
Don't hit the
Okay.
teacher.
Yeah, basically, it will hit the
Shit.
entire like silent cone.
you're
Yeah.
gonna roast all of
Hold
us.
on.
Don't.
So,
You can hit
so-
Kadeem, just not the teacher.
Yeah, if you, I think you might have enough room between Nocton and Lou to be able to target it to just hit Lou.
What if I
If
did
you're
Witch's Bolt?
Well, that one's good.
if Witch's Bolt doesn't have that AoE effect, I was gonna actually give it to you if you wanted to do Fireball, just because in this case there's literally nobody between Nocton and Lou. Like you can finesse it.
Man,
So I'll leave that up to you.
but am I gonna hit the teacher?
You can do it to where it doesn't hit the teacher because you have enough room to do it. So if you do it in the middle,
You're
Like if
saying
you
fire
scooch-
bolt?
Are
Fire
you saying
bolt
fire
or bolt? Fire
Oh, I
bolt
meant to
or
say
fireball?
Fireball.
I think
Fireball.
what Thomas is
Fireball
saying.
is the AoE one.
Yeah, I think what Thomas is saying is if she scoots over, like further towards me and Shanastar, that she could cast
Ah.
it and only hit Lou because there's nobody between Lou and
Yeah.
Nocton.
Oh my God.
She's got enough room to finesse the fireball to where it hits Lou. You just have to you have to have the room, and in this case, you do.
You're so smart. Oh my gosh. Got solutions. It's so nice. Oh my God. Okay. I get to do my fireball. Okay. I'm going to do it. Okay. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So it is a
Tootie says in
dexterity.
class.
It is a dexterity saving throw.
Okay,
If you want to roll me that.
rolling a dex save. Oh, it's 11.
Ah, bitch. Okay. Okay. She's gonna like take out her wand and point it directly at him. She tries to point it underneath his chin, and she's just like, "You ready to get roasted?" And then she deals 27 damage.
27 damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Fuck you, Grandpappy.
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not sure if this is like the thing, but like we'll say that like he gets hit back. He gets hit so hard from that he's still in that area, but he's like not up close to Rux and Kadim anymore. Like there's definitely some space now between them. So that gave a bit more of a clearance between him and Ruxa to kind of get him out of danger a little bit as well.
She's gonna like puff up her chest and see like, "This is what you do when you go through school, guys."
Well then,
It just keeps lingering.
Meanwhile, disembodied voice of Phelan goes, "I'm seeing the merit of school all of a sudden."
All right, you got anything else for Matudi?
That's it.
All right, we're back to Kadim with Ezekiel on deck.
we
My only goal now is to just out damage Tootie and just laugh at
Fuck you! I'm supposed to have this moment. What the
her.
fuck?
I'm going to too. I've got a very powerful inflict wounds.
So do I, bitch.
Let's do this.
You ain't special.
Let's show that frog up.
I was gonna go heal the teacher, TBH.
Oh, see, then you know what that means? You don't have ambition.
You know what it means though is that I care about making sure that the teacher survives this so we can make him quit later.
You know what?
Dude, by
That's,
God.
that's an admirable goal, and I respect it.
He's
Just
probably gonna
imagine
quit
Rux.
after this shit anyway.
I just imagine Rux is like, "Give my guy new water."
Yeah.
Or honey. He's asking for honey.
Okay. What do I
Does
want?
anybody have the free peoples of China?
All right. All right. I'm gonna just take a stab at him with the spear.
Okay, go for it.
All right. That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely hits.
Please
Okay.
don't die over there.
Bruh. I'll try not to.
That is 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus attack to stab again. That's a 20 to hit.
It hits.
Okay.
Are we about to kill Thomas's BBEG before he gets
That
to do
is
anything?
6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. At that moment, I
Tom,
need.
use your legendary actions.
Well, it's funny you mention that because I actually have something. So I need everybody that is not Ezekiel to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
That wasn't one of the ones we have advantage on, was it?
No,
No.
Shit.
that's a nat 1.
18.
Oh, that's an at 20.
Alistair
Ooh.
got an 18.
Holy shit. What about Shannistar?
What do I got to roll?
Dexterity saving
Dex
throw.
save.
Ooh, ain't
Nocturne got
probably
a-
isn't. Probably not gonna be big. It's
Nocturne got a
never mind. Take
13.
that back. It's a 20.
Wow.
Ayo.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you, old
Can,
man.
can you go ahead and have Nocton roll one as well?
I did 13.
Okay. So everybody except Kadeem, which is very fitting because Kadeem's right up there. There's this reaction that happens to Lou that is not. You get the impression that maybe that's not part of his control, and what you see just eject from Lou in several different directions are these like red spikes that just jut out from him, from his face, from his back, from his chest, from his legs, from his arm. You just see these spikes just from a retaliation like jut out from him, almost as if this is like some type of like weird self-defense mechanism that the ritual has on him. And Kadeem, you are going to take 9 damage from that piercing damage.
Okay. Ow.
Damn, straight across the keyboard.
You also notice that a tad bit more blood is coming from Rux at this point.
Don't worry, I got this shit.
And so that's the only thing I have to interject into that turn. Is there anything else you wanted to do, Kadeem?
Yes, on that bonus attack, I am going to burn a spell slot and smite him.
Okay, go for it.
Smite me, almighty
So-
smiter.
Let's do.
Is there a gift for that? There better be a gift for that.
That's going to be an extra 8 radiant damage.
There it is.
Okay, gotcha.
And then, oh yeah, I have extra attack. I don't know why I didn't do this again.
Uh-uh.
So
Were you looking at your spell sheet like I was?
yeah.
No?
All right, that's a 27 to hit,
Go for it. Yeah, it hits.
and that is 10 more piercing damage.
Hell yeah.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, Ezekiel's up with Phelan on deck.
All right, so I'm just hanging out in the rafters.
I could just imagine your ass just like legs propped up, like he can't say a word.
Look at them scream. You know, just because. Tasha's hideous laughter.
Okay.
One more time, Tom. That was pretty good.
He's gonna make a wisdom save of 16.
That is 23.
Yeah, he did it.
Okay.
He does not think you're very
He
funny.
did it!
He
He's a
just
big,
looks at you. He kind of like
dead
scowls.
goat.
He's like,
Flip him off. Fuck you, old man. And I'm going to stay where I'm at. Seeing how shit just went down. And I'm gonna give inspiration to Kadeem.
you say again?
Actually, you know what? Roll this for me, you and Blake.
You said roll something?
No, roll it for me. Where'd you find that fucking duck at?
You're cutting in and out,
Um,
Mike.
Sorry, Shiloh found a duck that's very annoying.
Child found what? The internet?
She found porn. Can I give inspiration to somebody that cannot hear me?
You can, yeah, you can give inspiration to whoever you want.
Okay, I wasn't sure how that would work with silence. So yeah, I'm gonna give bardic inspiration to Kadeem.
Okay. Gonna give Kadeem some inspiration.
Yeah, he's right up there. I'd
hear
give it
you.
to that. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like that's why I was asking.
He's like, "You're doing great, buddy."
Oh, actually, no. Rules is written that they have to be able to hear me. So yeah, I can't give it to Kadeem. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Phelan because I feel bad because I'm like, oh, she really just decided that her whole life is fucked up. So maybe this can help.
Lynn, wherever you are.
Yeah, just from
Fill in wherever you are.
Yeah.
just from happenstance, she is the closest to you. We'll say, so it
Yeah.
she'll get, but she already has inspiration, so she'll have double inspiration.
Feeling really inspired all of a sudden. Do you just really want me to stay in school? Is that what it is?
Stay in
Well-
school, kid.
Phelan, wherever you are, just you aren't a complete absolute piece of failure.
Oh,
Go get him, Tiger.
thanks. Huh.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry
Alrighty.
for forgetting your name.
So with that, was there anything else you wanted to do?
No, that was my bonus action.
So that's a great segue to Phelan's turn with Shannon Star on deck.
Mhm. I am going to and do I am going to use the full of my movement to get up right behind Rexa, and I'm going to, like, while still invisible, kind of hook my arms underneath him like I'm about to try and, like, pull him away.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at the second level.
So you're gonna try to, is Cure Wounds verbal or somatic?
It's touch, so I'm holding
It's
on
touch.
to him. So I healed him
Okay.
for 20 health, and I am, like, trying to pull him away from the dude
Okay.
who keeps using his blood.
So you can tell with your healing that you've been able to stabilize him. So you get the feeling that
It's also
not
verbal.
I was about to say it is verbal.
okay. If it's verbal, I'm gonna have you roll a strength check first to see if you can get him out of the silence.
Okay. It is not.
What'd you roll?
Cure Wounds is touch. Mine says touch.
It is, but it's got components of verbal and somatic.
Yeah, it touches the range.
Ah. Well, it was a 3.
It was a 3. So
Yeah.
what we're gonna do with so you try to pull him and you get some. I'm gonna say that we get him to the edge with that. You
You're
didn't
just
get
gonna
him
edge
out in,
him.
yeah. No, but yeah. So let me see if I can. We'll do
It
that.
just has to be enough to where I'm out of the thing.
Okay,
and he's
cool.
still in it.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you did manage to get him just far enough, and then we'll say that you got the 20 health off.
Yeah. And when I verbally say it, I, like, lean toward him to where I'm not in the silence, but he can still hear me. And I say, I better get an A for this.
So you get the impression that he's okay. He's gonna for the moment he's the worse for wear, but he's not dead.
The
Even
best
though
part
he
is that I'm still invisible, so they just see his body just scoot across the floor.
Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
No.
So we're gonna go to Shannistar with Lou on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna send my little nope, don't make him bigger. He just exists. Come here, buddy. We're gonna send him over here so that I am not in the crazy thing. And yeah, I'm gonna cast my inflict wounds.
Okay.
But I am gonna rewrite it and make it cold damage. So that is
Can your familiar do the verbal part of it, even in the silence?
Yeah, because I'm casting it through him, so I'm doing the verbal part on my end.
Oh.
So it's a 20 to hit,
Yep, it hits.
and that is 37.
37 damage?
That
Mhm.
is why I was also gonna touch him. Why'd you do it at 3rd level?
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty.
Fireball
So,
that.
so with this being cold damage, it is worth noting that your cold damage actually, you see it have an interesting effect on him. So the blood arm, the areas of him that look like are kind of like almost liquidy are
Gross.
solid. Like they have been like iced and in a way like cauterized. So it's no good for him, and if that were to happen, yeah, he's hurting.
Well, good. I'm going to throw 2 more rocks at him. He needs to make 2 dexterity saves of a
You
15.
got it, sir. So that first one's an 18, and then the second one is a 17.
Okay, so it's he passed both of them, so he takes half on both of those.
Okay.
So 4 damage and 4 damage. So he takes 8 damage total fire.
Where are you getting these rocks at?
I just have them floating around my head.
Why?
Why don't you?
I don't know.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I don't know. Just seems kind of
Just shouting across
Weird.
the room.
No, what's weird was
Yeah.
your brother was stuck in a tree for 30 years in a school and no one noticed.
30 years.
I don't know how long. You guys are weird. Time moves different for me.
Hmm.
I'm
Just
built,
Phil's
I'm
body
built
voice.
different.
30 years, that's some fucking Benjamin Button shit there.
I don't
Thanks,
know.
Liz.
I
How
wasn't
you
paying
doing?
attention. Shannon was like, I wasn't paying attention.
I cured him, but then I walked away.
Yeah, I was just there for the process.
Alrighty, good sir. Anything else you want to do on the turn?
No, that's fine.
Okay, so it is now Lou's turn with Alistaria and Nocton on deck. So at this point, Lou is looking bad. Lou's also acting a little bit different. Those of you that see him, after these hits, he's kind of been like knocked a couple times in the head a little bit. He's just kind of looking around. And as he's like looking, he has this bit of like feralness to him, and he looks and he sees what's left of the blood from Ruxa, and he just like scurries over and tries to like grab it. So he's running, like not running, but he's trying to like get all the blood he can that was from Ruxa, and in doing that process, he heals. So he uses the blood to quench the ritual's thirst, and let's see here. He heals. Let me roll for this. He heals 40 health points.
Ellie?
Oh wait, what spell was that?
So it wasn't a spell. It's just part of it. It's part of like the blood ritual that's in him. So he has the
Okay.
option. What he's doing is he's soaking up blood that's not his,
Okay.
and what he does with it, he can mold it to be either a source of health regeneration or a source of offense, you could say. So as he does this, he starts looking around. He notices Nocton. He starts barreling. Now, with this silence, does this affect any of his mobility?
No.
No.
Okay. I'm not sure if you get an opportunity attack or not, Kadeem. I think you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically, yeah, he does.
If he's leaving my space, I should, yeah.
Yeah. So you get an opportunity attack on him.
Okay, I'll take a stab at him.
Okay.
Dude, is Nocton gonna die?
That's a
You better not.
15
I
to
just
hit.
found out he had guiding bolt.
It's I'm sorry. It's a what, Trevor?
It's a 15 to hit.
Meets it, beats it. Yep, it hits.
Okay. That is 10 piercing damage.
Okay, so he takes 10 piercing damage on the way out of your vicinity. Okay.
Just gonna poke him in the butt.
Poke him in the butt. And you just
It's
see like
true.
this. For those of you that are in the area, see like you see him just like using his movement to get towards Nocton. And once he reaches a halfway point, you start to hear this like snarling. You start to hear, then as he gets
What was that?
right up to Nocton, he's going to use another a roar on Nocton.
Either are.
And then you just hear this like, it just sounds like a bear. It's like the roar, and like he just like roars right in front of Nocton's face.
You just hear in the background, "I love you, Daddy."
I have one legitimate question for you.
Yes.
Did you practice your bear roar before today?
Yeah.
It's good. That's a good roar.
Like, it's the you put instead of it's you put the your tongue on the top of your roof of your mouth.
Oh.
And, and then he's going to attempt some attacks on Nocton. So we're gonna roll for attack against this guy.
Okay.
So we got a 14.
Nope.
So that does not hit.
Nope.
And he's going to try 2 more times on him. 20.
Yep.
So you see this this ice arm start to kind of break, like it breaks off the shell of ice that it was covering, and it's this like bear claw, and it just swipes Nocton, and it deals 10 piercing damage to Nocton.
Okay.
We're gonna do the third attack, and that is only a 10.
Yep.
Okay.
His AC is a 16, by the way.
Okay, thank you. He is going to use a legendary action at this point. He is going to use darkness. So the darkness, rather than it be normal darkness that you would think, it's going to be this deep red colored kind of mist that's going to encroach on the area that he's at. And it's going to cover, let's see how much space this will cover.
Really want a silvery bar.
Yeah, I will say, if you want a silvery bar, but go right ahead.
No.
It's not. I don't think it's a roll.
Oh yeah, it's a 15-foot radius.
Oh man, it doesn't
So-
affect me anyway. Tuba.
So let's see here. Trying to think of a good way to do the radius for this one. I don't want it to be too confusing for y'all with the silence aura.
What you
Do
need,
a red
buddy?
one.
Just like maybe like a red color effect surrounding 15-foot radius of Lou and Nocton.
Okay, I can do that. I'm gonna need one question.
Which one's
Yes.
red?
Which one's the red one?
Which button
Oh.
am I looking at?
Okay, if you click on the paintbrush,
Yeah.
and then if you go to the top where there's the circle
Okay,
on the far
the red
left.
one is the top row, third one from the left.
Gotcha. Okay, and then you want it
Apologies.
15 feet from Lou.
Yeah. Perfect.
Make sure that's 15. Yep, that's 15.
Alrighty. And so you see, that's what you see. This like very quick like creation of this red color and it just completely covers Nocton and Lou, and a couple of the seats. And that's going to be the end of his turn. And now it is Alistaria / Nocton with Tootie on deck.
So Nocton is going to immediately get the fuck out of there. I think he can do 5,
He
10,
will take
15,
an attack of opportunity on him though if he moves
25.
away.
That's fine.
Okay,
She said, "I don't give a fuck."
so that was a 21.
Yep.
He takes 11 piercing damage.
Okay. So,
God damn, Mike.
right.
Jesus.
Did y'all hear me
He's
first?
He's just really excited that the new Trolls movie is just one giant NSYNC return.
I already watched it. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Y'all crack me the fuck up. I hate you guys.
Let's see here. Okay. So,
So Nocton is
Kadeem?
out of the red area.
Right. Kadeem, Tootie, Alistaria, and Shanastar are all within 30 feet of Nocton now, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Nocton is going to cast Bless at 3rd level.
Okay.
And he's going to target Shanastar, Alistaria, Tootie, and Kadeem.
Nice. Okay.
And then Alistaria is going to see 5, 10, 15. Okay. Alistaria is going to cast Witch Bolt at 3rd level.
Okay. Which bowl is it? I'm just kidding.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, my apologies.
That's why
Alright.
you're on the couch.
Whee! Oh my gosh.
22 to hit.
Mike, I'm so proud of you.
22 hits.
What? I'm the one who said it.
Yeah, but I knew it.
20 damage.
I'm older.
much
That makes
damage,
it
I'm
more
sorry?
important.
20.
20 damage. Get day. Okay. Alrighty. Now, because Nocton was in that, because this is technically like a camouflage type of darkness that he's in, for any like if y'all do anything ranged, we're going to consider disadvantage because y'all were not in it. So Nocton has an idea of where he was at, so that didn't have him do any type of a disadvantage on it.
Oh, on the Witch Bolt?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's an AoE effect, obviously it'll hit because it covers large area. Alrighty. And what else you got up your sleeve for them?
I think that's it.
Okay. So we're gonna before we go up to Tootie, we're gonna just real quickly take an assessment here. So there's faint steps for Phelan, and we'll say Phelan can hear faint steps down the hallway. You can't tell where they're from, but it sounds like there might be more activity starting to kind of hone in on the classroom. And we're gonna go up to Tootie with Kadim on deck.
Okay. So Tootie is gonna grab her wand and point it at the black blob.
Yeah, the
And she's
little area of
gonna-
darkness.
And she's gonna cast levitate.
Oh, okay,
So roll me a Constitution saving throw.
okay, you got it. 16.
Damn it! Okay.
That was smart though.
I
Yeah.
know. She's
That was
like,
really. I just imagine like slowly emerging from the dark.
I was gonna like turn him upside down and shit.
Floating
Trying to
there.
like swim back
Oh
down.
no, the best part about levitate is that if you can get like a melee person on it, if they fail it, then that's it. There's no saving throw at the end of their turn. They're just floating.
Yeah.
I
It's
fucking
such a good spell.
By God,
Mm.
if you miss the roll, I'll still act out what would happen. Like
Please.
it's not I don't make a rule, it's just the
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 save.
the
save.
save, yeah. Mm-hmm. You had to beat a 13 and you did. Ugh.
Ooh, a super react.
What the
Thanks.
fuck is
What the
that?
fuck is that?
I've only got 4 of them left.
You only get 5, dude.
Forever?
Forever. No, I'm kidding. I don't know when they reset.
Who
I think it's
who
like a
who
month.
did that? And then why we who's stealing? I don't like
They're
this.
different.
Stop using my super reacts.
There's something about the two dudes kissing, twirling around. That's really.
Well, I think. Oh, this is basically what Tootie is.
I'm curious. What happens if I remove your super reacts? Do you get them back, or are they just gone forever?
Oh,
Super react is worth it for our.
Oh no, that one's 100% worth it.
the hell? That's just a whirlwind of dude's kiss. Alrighty. Is there anything else you would like to do, Tootie?
no.
So now we're gonna go. Yeah.
I did.
So now we're gonna go to Kadim with Ezekiel on deck.
Stop it!
All
You're
right.
gonna make me piss my pants on my body.
So I can't see him, right?
Correct. You cannot.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just attempt to go into the darkness if it's possible.
Yes,
Sure,
magic
sure,
mist,
yeah.
let the darkness.
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
So I'm in here. Like, can I see him if I'm like in the darkness or next to him?
So you would have to have Devil Sight to see him in this. If you have Devil Sight, I'm not sure if you do.
No, I do not. I've
Okay.
regular dark vision. I can't see through magical darkness.
Okay, what you see when you walk into it is just a deep red fog. So you see this fog, you see this red fog that's just it's almost like you have just no visibility like past just like maybe a few inches of view. So it's not heavy, it's not like this type of like thick feeling. It's just a very red obscure. You do not see him, unfortunately.
Okay. I would like to try to summon down a moonbeam then.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast moonbeam at 2nd level, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to cast it in front of me. So
Moonbeam, is that an area of effect?
not really. It says a silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, so it's just like in a 1 square area.
Okay.
It is 40 feet high though.
Okay.
It's a cylinder that basically like shoots down onto a point, And it says until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. So within the 5-foot space. When a creature enters the space for the first time, or it starts its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flames that cause pain, and it must make a con save.
Okay.
Um,
So this moonbeam now exists, and if he goes into it, then he would take damage from it.
right, because I can't see him. I'm just like casting it in a space in front of me, like.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, I guess since I just walked in here like this, I'll just put it on. Let me see if I can. Like, I guess I'll just put it here because I can't see him. Like on this little square here, can you see that?
I think I did it. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna cast it there, and then let's see. As a, do I have a bonus action I can do? I don't think so. I can't. I just can't see anything. So I'm just gonna sort of like, have my shield up in front of me and just have my spear at the ready. But I do have this pillar of light now, like it's shining dim light around it.
Okay. All right, sounds good. So with that, we're now at Ezekiel with Phelan on deck, and I think he stepped over real quick and is gonna get a drink. I don't want to
I'm
keep
back.
out of turn. Okay.
I was over there bored eyes. I didn't want you to join me in the freezer. So, yeah. So, I'm gonna like stop putting fucking triangles on me.
I'm trying to make like a 90s bowling alley aesthetic over you.
Yeah,
It feels like I'm
That
at
makes
Spencer's.
it
squiggly
really
lines.
is.
Does anybody want him to shut up again? I can do a silence.
Which one of you made a teacher shrink before? Can we do that again? Make him little and kind of cute.
I got
Yeah.
nothing better to do.
I am little Indros. I can't like do it like a Helium version.
Helium version.
And so we shall go to war.
Do
the
not
bright,
bar.
the brightest moonlight.
The brightest moonlight.
Do you all see that? The bright moonbeam? It's the brightest little moonlight.
Ezekiel, you are a disgrace to the family.
Okay, that's enough for you, Grandpa. Good night. I'm gonna do some.
Bye. Have a great time.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna-
long, have a good time.
I'm gonna ritual silence onto the fucking blood ball.
Okay. And I've already forgot. That's not a save or anything. That just happens.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, it is. You fuck.
Now, does the previous silence go away?
Yes, it was a concentration.
Okay.
So Blake, you can just probably click and drag it.
You cannot.
Oh. Let me
That
down
would
again.
be. It would be nice. But I can make a new one with blackjack and hookers.
Hookers. Hookah.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, not stepping in that.
Go get them, Tiger. I'm gonna do Bardic on Shanastar. You all are doing great. I'm good.
Are you sure you're not related to this guy?
Well, you can't even see him. How do you make that assumption now?
Hmm. Yes, that's fair. But you can't even see me.
Who said that?
Who said that?
I'm done.
Alrighty, we're got the sounds. You said that was your turn.
Yep.
Alrighty, so now we're back to Phelan with Shannon Star on deck.
We could go back invisible.
Well, here's an idea. Did you know that and she's like literally speaking to Ruxa, even though he's like unconscious.
Mhm.
Did you know that ghosts can see through the ethereal plane, which also can include sometimes through magical darkness? So I'm gonna reach out to see if I can like call a ghost in here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead. The one that we have here is the one that's counting the bones, and if you want to try to get his attention,
Yeah, hey, bone guy.
yes, it's a little goblin dude.
Yeah, can you do me a big favor?
Yeah.
You see that weird red cloud thing over there?
Oop. He just looks over. Yep.
So, she points toward Ezekiel. There's a guy in there that kind of looks like that guy. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna get rid of my invisibility. Kind of looks like that guy.
He just kind of gets
Uh,
startled.
Can you go in there and yell me directions toward him that I can yell again and repeat toward my friends?
Mm. He just like.
Thank you.
So yeah, we'll just to make this happen for you, we'll say that he does that in the enough time for your action. He comes back. He just kind of like mumbles like.
One more time.
Right. So I'm gonna leave this to you for DM flavor, but what I want to do with this is basically give them advantage on like perception to try and find him
Yeah.
or hit him.
Yeah, so they've got a pretty decent idea of like where to like aim amidst
Okay.
the darkness.
Okay, yeah, I will use my turn to do that then.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, perfect. So with that, we're gonna go to Shannistar with Lou on deck.
Oh, to me?
Yeah, I told you where to hit, so make sure you hit correctly.
You got it. Go get him, little thing. I'm just gonna take a step back here, but yeah, go get him, little guy. I'm gonna go ahead and use my last 3rd level spell for another inflict cold wounds.
Go for it, sir.
No, that's a 14. That misses.
Yeah. Yep, it does.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh, you go right ahead, sir.
I haven't used it all game. I'm gonna use it once.
It's okay. I haven't given it up the whole game.
You got to give more of those. 23 to hit.
23 hits. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, that's not nearly as good, but that's still there. 25 cold damage.
5 cold damage, sir. That's still good.
All right, and then I'm gonna throw my last 2 rocks at him. Tell him give me some dexterity saving throws.
2 dex saves. Ooh, a 9 and a 16.
So 1 hits and 1's half.
You got it.
Okie dokie. So that is 8 damage, and then 7, 6, 3. So 11 damage total.
Okay. Alrighty.
Hey Mike, what you doing back there, buddy? I just now saw your discotheque.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It has like a
It's
90s taco,
bowling alley. Thank
like-
you. Yes.
like a 90s Taco Bell.
So
I
that's
just-
known for.
Really taking to heart when they told me I was the leader, so I'm leading and giving you guys good words and motivation and shutting the other guy up without getting hurt.
Well, you're doing great.
Thank you. Another inspiration.
Alrighty. So, if that is your turn, Shannon, we're gonna move on to Lou's turn.
Yeah, it's my turn.
So, there's an eerie calm, like in the darkness. It's almost as if there's now after that attack, a still from what you all see coming from that area. Out of the darkness, we see Lou try to make an attempt to go towards Shannistar, and I believe this is another case where I think you get an attack of opportunity again, Kadim.
Okay. I will take it then.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Okay. So he's going to. Oh, not that. I'm trying to click on Lou. Let me click Lou, please. I'm actually not sure. I just keep making circles.
Oh, what's because you're not
Because
on
you're
the...
not on the hand.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Just keep making circles.
All the moonbeams. Oh. So he darts towards the direction of where that was from.
Okay.
And he charges towards you, and he's going to try to make an attack towards you. And that is 23.
Yeah, that hits.
So when he hits you, you take 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
And at this point, it's rather feral. He's kind of like making these snarling noises, like, oh, oh. But he tries to form words. And you just hear like, oh, you disappoint me. And then he tries to go for another swing at you. And that is 26.
Hold on, to carry the yeah, nope, still hit me.
Silvery
Okay.
barbs.
Another 10 damage.
Oh.
Hold on, Mike Silvery Barb to make him roll
Oh,
again.
my apologies. My apologies. Okay, that misses. That's a 10.
Bitch.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Hey, Pap Pap.
So you are related.
No, it's a nickname. Shut up. Where are you?
I'm right here,
Um,
uninvisible.
Oh yeah. my
He's
bad.
gonna
That's a swear word where I come from. You old pap you.
he's gonna damn it. He's gonna use his last legendary action before the end of his turn. And he's going to Shadow Slip. So let me pull up Shadow
The
Slip.
shadow step, but he does it like on a banana peel.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the source book here real quick. My apologies. An inky cloud of shadow that moves up to half his, so it would be full speed without provoking opportunity attacks. He can move through creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain. So he is going to use his 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We're going to say he makes it just right, almost parallel to Ezekiel. And then just has his eyes set on Ezekiel. And that is going to be the end of his turn. So he manages to avoid opportunity attacks from Shannistar, Alistaria, and Tootie
Come at me.
to make to get movement there.
journey.
However, you notice that after doing this, he's not looking good. I'm just gonna put it that way. He's not looking good at all. So now it is Alistair and Nocton's turn with Tootie on deck.
Shenanigans. Okay.
I
Let's
hope
see.
Nocton is the one that takes out the BBG. I did get out of Styria.
We get him.
I can rest now.
Let's see. So, I don't want to drop Bless.
While you're doing that, I'm just gonna real quickly account for some fire damage that I shouldn't have from Kadim's ability. So he actually.
I lost my concentration on that.
Okay, never mind. Okay, never
So
mind.
he's good. Because I put up Moonbeam instead, so he's not on fire.
Okay.
Nocton is just going to bring up his spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And then let's see. So he's going to cast it at 3rd level.
Okay.
And he can move it up to 20 feet. So I think he could stay where he's at and like summon it right next to, or like move it right over next to him, right over next to Lou. It's still within 20 feet, right?
Yes, it looks like it is within 20 feet.
Okay, so he's gonna do that and take a swing.
Okay. Absolutely.
Oh, that was a natural 20.
What?
For a
Hell yeah.
Damn.
26.
And what do we do for nat 20s? Is it double damage?
It's max.
Max.
So 19.
Yeah, absolutely. 19 damage.
2d8 plus 3, so that would be, yeah.
Big oof there.
And then Alistaria. You know what? This didn't work on him the last time, so she's gonna do it again. She's gonna cast slow.
Okay.
So it's a wisdom check or a wisdom, yeah.
10.
Oh, he's slowed. Let's see here. Shut up, Siri. So he has a -2 penalty to his AC and dexterity saving throws. He cannot use reactions,
Oof.
and he can either do an action or a bonus action, not both.
Sun's getting real low.
Regardless of any magical abilities or items, he cannot make more than one melee or ranged attack during his turn.
Okay.
And it says if the creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell does not take effect until the creature's next turn, and the creature
Damn.
must use its action on that turn to complete the spell, otherwise it is wasted.
Jesus, that bitch is lagging.
I know, like
What happened to his frame rate?
15 FPS.
you just see a sudden like, oh.
T-pose.
And then at the end of each of his turns, he can make a wisdom saving throw. And if he succeeds, the effect ends.
Okay. Damn.
You okay, Tom?
We're hanging in there. We're alive.
And that will be it for now.
Okay.
And then I forgot to mention it last turn, but Alistaria, 2D, Shanastar, and Kadim are still blessed, so they
Okay.
they can add a D4 to their attacks and saves.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
All right. Well, if that's it for Nocton and Alistaria, then we start to notice a lot more movement in the hallway. Phelan and Kadim, you all start to hear a healthy pace of footsteps from the hallways, and that's all that you hear. You don't see anything yet. And then we're gonna go up to Tootie. Tootie with Kadim on deck.
Okay.
Tootie, he's looking really rough.
Okay. I so between where I'm standing and he's standing, can I
Mhm.
cast lightning bolt?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay. Roll me a dex saving throw.
You got it. 13.
Oh, it just me.
What'd
Wait,
you do?
wait.
What was it?
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt? Wait, what do I have to do if I'm slow?
He has a -2 to that dexterity saving throw.
It's an 11.
Oh. Well, JK succeed. Okay.
He's like,
I love that. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna cast it at 4th level.
Oh,
ouch.
she's gonna have to eviscerate this guy.
And she's gonna like lift her wand up in the sky and she's like, "Chow."
Chow.
She's gonna say
Chow.
"Chow," and she deals 36 damage.
Damn.
Yeah, how do you want to do? Yeah, how do
Apparently
you want
that
to do
really
this?
that Kachao Kaluna just really sat with her.
Lightning McQueen style.
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
Oh my god.
What do you
Ellie,
mean?
Ellie in here killing our BBEG.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So, okay, I don't think she'll actually say "Ka-chow," but she does lift her wand up to the sky because she's gonna like shoot a lightning bolt his direction, and she's like, "You ruined my opportunity as an assistant. In fact, you ruined my day. You brought this group together, and I'm just having a good day. I'm tired, and I want to be the assistant again." And she points it at him now, and she's like, "I don't know who the fuck you are or what the fuck you want, but get the fuck out." And the lightning bolt like shoots from her wand onto him.
So when this happens, so he's just taking the full brunt of this electricity. It's coursing through all of him. But in a way, it just not only does it fry him and it sizzles him, but it has an explosive effect on him. I mean, he's just like there is just blood that ends up just exploding the back area of the class, and it's this like dark ichor looking kind of blood that the party saw from Eudora, and you just see the pieces of robes flying off. You see pieces of a body just like dissipate into this like black goo, and it covers the chairs, it covers the floor, some of the walls, and Lou is gone.
Like duck down behind the seat in front of me. Like, oh god.
It's on the walls, it's on the ceiling.
Do you think we'll get in trouble for this?
I mean,
Um,
the bear saw everything, right?
She like slaps Rux's face a little. Hello, good morning, wake up.
Phelan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought I was a goner. He tries.
Actually, hold on 1 second for me. Can everybody else see him?
See who?
Can I see him now?
Teach? Yes. And she like
Oh.
she's gonna rush next to you.
Yeah, then that means you're fine if, other people can see you.
He's gonna try to get up, and at that point he's like, oh, and he's like, he falls back down, and just a little bit more blood starts to kind of like pool around him. He tries to get up, but just cannot. He's like, oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast another Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
He just gets a level 1 this time, though.
I was about to say Nocton has some healing spells too.
Okay, yeah. If you
Yeah.
Nocton's
7
coming
health.
home with me.
Nocton's a cleric, my guy.
Sheena Star.
so if Phelan and Nocturne want to both do some healing, go for it.
Yeah. I'm doing another Healy on him.
Tina, stop. Why am I locked in this jar?
So we're out of combat. I can heal back up now.
You sure can, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use some of my lay on hands to heal up.
I was about to say, if you want to move over here, Nocton's just gonna do a prayer of healing.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just do that.
And then just let me know what number for Ruxa as far as health goes.
I healed him 7.
Okay, thank you.
So, does anyone care to explain who that was? Like,
It's
seriously.
just some random old guy. He lived under the school. He tried to
Yeah.
kill the students, and he died. He dead. He's there,
I mean, yeah, I get it.
Was
That's
Kinda
about-
looks like Ezekiel.
Were
No.
Kadeem and Nocton the only ones that took Kadeem, Nocton, and Ruxa the only ones that took damage?
Oh no,
Yeah,
I
that's
did
fair.
too.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. So is Ruxa within? Yeah, okay. So it's anyone within up to 6 within 30 feet of Nocton get 19 health points.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So including Nocton.
Thank
So
you,
with that
Nocton.
amount,
That overheal.
so with that amount of healing, Ruxa is able to sit up. He's just like collecting. He's getting his glasses back on, and his he doesn't have his full attire on.
Naked.
Yeah,
Naked boy.
he just kind of has like the shirt and pants. He doesn't have like his robes or his like
Oh.
fancier like outer layers. Just kind of like the base cut like clothing. It's just kind of like, thank you all.
Mm-hmm. This is an A, right? Was this a part of the test?
A plus, A plus
Ooh.
plus.
Well, that's better than Ezekiel. That's better than when we stole that one kid's food in culinary class.
Yeah, we did
What?
that to cheat.
What?
No?
Oh,
That's
you're
better
so dizzy, Bear. Go back to sleep.
The bear is ooh dizzy. Are you sure other people can see you? Oh, you're getting real faint. Sun's getting real low.
It's at this moment that Nocton's gonna start moving over to Ruxa and just kind of like explain real quickly. It looks like it looks like Lou somehow did some camouflage and initially pretending to be Oracle Yazdi and then took over the body of Ruxa. Although we don't know how he was doing this. But we can finally rest. And then you start to see Lelia. You see who else? You see a couple other teachers that maybe you're not 100% familiar with. They're just they start coming in and start taking assessment of the situation. And one of the healers on standby, one of the medicine people on standby, rush to Ruxa, and they're just like,
for you.
and it's just we'll say it's a female elf who is rushing just one of the first aids. Like, are you okay, Professor X? Are you okay? I'm fine. He's just like long winded. It's like, get over here, and just start waving people to like help him up. And
No way! I will cast levitation.
oh, okay, you do.
I got you. Don't worry.
I just imagine the fucking Mike emotes. I know they say it.
Take you to the infirmary.
Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Judy. You just and then the first stage trying to like catch like, oh, come back, and they're just all like,
Tootie, before you go, I've got a quick question for you.
What is it?
That spell you used to blow that guy up, did you learn that in school?
Yes?
Okay.
Where else would
yeah.
I learn it?
I'm just learning
From
the
li-
value in school now.
from
Oh,
lightning class,
wow.
from which bolt class? What are you even talking about?
Oh, wow. Well, good luck with that. Hopefully, I never see you guys again.
So we're gonna conclude this part of the like the year one. So y'all take out Lou. Lou is taken out. You all managed to keep Ruxa alive. Ruxa did not die. Was there anything that anybody wanted to do? I'm gonna give everybody a moment of agency with this area before we move towards the epilogues of what characters are doing later in the year.
I actually wanted to dance around the puddles of Icar just sitting around the ground, and
Tootie fucking blow.
I was gonna see if I could find the coin that he had.
Ooh, the coin. You do not find the coin. I'm not even gonna have you roll for it. He didn't have the coin.
I imagine with all the mess, I'm just like looking. I'm like,
It is worth noting that you find nothing actually. There is just this goop. It doesn't seem to be harmful as much it is just kind of sticky. But you look and all you find is just more goo.
is there anything in this goo that looks like it would be human remains at all?
I'm sorry, say again.
Is there anything within the goop? How can you hear me in my freezer, but you can't hear
You
me
just
right
keep
here?
cutting out, in and out real bad.
Okay. Sorry. So, is there any like human remains, bone fragments, or anything, or is it just straight like he turned into flubber?
So we will say that there are pieces of like dissolved. It's almost as if the blood ritual was just having such a retaliatory effect that it was dissolving his body, and the damage that it took caused a lot of him to just kind of deteriorate and lose structure. But we will say that you do find in the goop chunks. You're not able to really discern the chunks, but you do find there is some bone that is not quite dissolved.
Okay, I'm gonna press the digitation around the bone, and
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna take the bone. Fragment.
Okay, sure. So we're gonna say that this this is a pretty good sized bone. It's like it might be maybe a femur or forearm shard. But yeah, you take the bone.
Okay. Is there
Anything else? Go ahead.
my bad. It's just a run-on sentence. What a tiny gif. Okay. I just see what it was. Is there anybody in there that looks like they would be? Just because I'm new to the school, this happened in our first fucking 4 days here. Anybody that I think would be like able to essentially like identify that the bone belonged to him.
Um, yeah. So there are faculty members that might be able to discern the bone for you. Um, there's not any in this room right now, but if that's something that you want to have done, um, when we jump to your character personally, we can do that.
Okay,
Here's
yeah.
my question: do I see his ghost?
Where
Where the body blew up?
What's happening?
Yes, you do. Yes, you
I
do,
do?
Caitlin. What you see is a return to form Ambrose. Just kind of like looking at the blood and just disappointment. Beside himself, in the middle of that splatter, just looking at the situation in sheer disappointment and disgust.
It didn't go too well for you, did it?
Oh, so you say that to him?
Mm-hmm.
No, it didn't. It did
What?
not.
What were you hoping to accomplish?
He just kind of walks over to you, from where he's at. I was hoping to accomplish great things, young Phelan. I was hoping to accomplish through power. Power for this school that has been lost for so long. This school is weak. It'll stay weak as long as I'm gone.
Well, I think it was students of this school that just blew you to smithereens. So,
He just kind of looks at the class. I enjoyed teaching. I taught really powerful wizards. I've taught very powerful people. But this school no longer supported my vision. You'll watch. This school will suffer without me.
At the bone.
can you answer one last question for me?
I suppose I have no choice.
Yeah, you kind of don't. It's pretty fun. Are you related to Ezekiel?
He looks over at Ezekiel. Is Ezekiel doing anything right now?
Ezekiel's at this point in time where she's having this conversation is when he's still digging around in the goop for a bone or something. He's like shaking it off his hand like that scene in Ghostbusters with the slime. What the fuck?
The boy who's going through my bones right now is my grandson.
My ears. My ears are ringing.
Did you get hit?
No.
My grandson. And he just kind of lingers on that sentence. He says, "And my grandson will be a powerful person one day. Probably more powerful than me."
Even though he's a part of this school that you think is not powerful without you?
You know what I mean.
Hey, Ezekiel, your grandfather's kind of a little bitch.
What? And slips in the Ecor. No.
He just kind of takes one of the chairs and he just sits down like seldomly. I would like to no longer answer your questions.
Have fun with the bone counting guy. He seems like a real riot.
A real riot. Yeah. And he just kind of sits and just a lot like loathing, self disappointment, just sits down, just like kind of like the what the the Keanu Reeves meme where he's on the bench.
Yeah.
Anybody want to do anything else with some agency here before we move on from this scene?
I'm good.
Alrighty. So awesome. So y'all kicked ass. Great job. I think y'all did really well. I threw a couple uh fleshed out ideas here. The silence was really fucking good though, Mike. That was a really powerful thing you did.
Yeah.
I felt bad. I messaged Blake. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I even messaged Tom in the middle of it. I was like, I'm sorry for the silence, but it's just the
No,
first thing that came to mind.
it was really fucking good. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a vote for tonight because it is 12:42. I do have epilogues. We can kind of take a couple moments for them, or if y'all want to get one last Saturday devoted for these epilogues, we can do that. Again, apologies, we didn't start a little bit sooner than 10:30, but if everybody wants to just power through it, I know how that can be with it being late at night, but I do have a fleshed out epilogue for each of y'all that will so do a great service for your character and have a big choice. If y'all want to have that for the next Saturday that we're all free, or if y'all want to just go ahead and do it now, I'll leave the vote to you.
I'm down for now.
I'd like to do it now.
Okay. What about you, Kalina?
I could probably do it now.
Blake?
Let's do it.
Ellie?
Oh, I'm in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's go for it.
All right. Are you good, Haley?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I
So
can hear
jumping
me
into
asleep.
Are you gonna be the one that says no?
So first off, we have Phelan's epilogue. Jumping into it, y'all.
Sweet.
So
I'm just gonna
time-
laugh at this by y'all.
Dick.
Kidding.
so time passes. Everything kind of gets worked out. We jump. I want to say a handful of days, maybe a couple weeks, and in the dorm where Phelan and Alisteria reside, they have on one of their tables or one of their pieces of furniture two separate files. One has a name of Zunada. The other one has a name of Polly. So these are names of people, and you all have taken the evening to look at both of them. And what they are documents of two separate students that have died at campus. You know that one of them was a handful of years ago, and another one was a handful of decades ago, much older. So as you look at these files, this is for Alistair and Phelan. What do y'all do?
I know you said that there were a lot of students that died here, but there's a lot of students that died here.
Yeah.
Something about what that guy said unsettled me a little, so I think it's better if we figure out just what exactly happened to some of the students here, except for the ones that died stupidly. There's no question there. Like, I'm not worried about the guy who was singing. I'm pretty sure he probably just died stupidly.
Do either of these appeal to you in particular?
Well, Polly seems like a strange name, don't you think?
More strange than Zunada?
I don't know, Alisteria. What do you think?
So for clarity purposes, Polly, human cleric, died 5 years ago. Zunada, gnome wizard, died 40 years ago.
Oh, you gotta go with the gnome.
Do you hear Shatterstar in here? Shatterstar, are you just hanging out again?
I'm trying to avoid Kadim.
He just shows up in the room with y'all. I like this one.
I think we could just look at them both at the same time. I like multitasking.
Is there one you'd like to do first?
Polly.
All right, Polly. So you open the file for Polly. His death was actually found.
His. I love
And-
him. I will avenge him.
His death was actually in an area that's rather familiar for you all, in the cafe. So his body was found after hours in a corner of the cafe.
Do you think it just choked on food?
I don't know. I mean, it seems a little weird that he was found after hours in a corner.
Hmm.
Let's take a look at the other one and then we can decide.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll open the other one.
Alrighty. So Zunata, gnome wizard, died in an area between Sedgemoor and Detention Bog. He was found eaten 40 years
Ooh.
ago.
Eaten by what? Does it just say eaten?
It just says that he was likely eaten or attacked.
That one. I bet his ghost looks really weird.
So you want to go with that one?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. So as you all now this is evening time, so you all stealth out through the window.
You know, Alistaria, Tootie got this weird song stuck in my head. Have you heard the dumb ways to die? That's what I'm thinking of now.
Damn it, it's my
Oh my god.
as y'all are walking singing Dumb Ways to Die. You all reach the area in his notes that you're able to map out where the body was at, and here's what you see. So you see a cleared out section with patches of unusual dirt. And that's the only thing that sticks out to you right now.
See a ghost anywhere?
You don't see a ghost, but you hear noises. You hear uncomfortable noises, like
Oh.
Do I just hear them or do we both hear them?
You both hear them.
Do you hear that?
I wish I didn't, but yeah.
Hello?
You no longer hear the but you start seeing just a little bit of brush movement on the outside of the clearing.
I guess I'll go over and try to look at it.
Okay, you do. You see another weird patch of unusual dirt. So when I say patch of unusual dirt, it looks like it's been either shoveled or put back or dug. It's hard to discern, but it's been messed with, much like the one in the middle of the clearing.
Can I kind of try to dig it out and see if there's anything underneath there?
Yeah, you do. And so as you dig, you reach something that's rock. It's actually you feel like it's a rather big piece. It doesn't take you long to dig through there, and you find a fossil. This fossil you recognize. Go ahead.
I recognize it.
Yeah, so the fossil, the imprint of the fossil, you recognize from a vision that you had when you grabbed the staff. A very bug-like creature.
Oh, the mage hunters or whatever.
Yep. So what you find is a fossil of a mage hunter in this patch of dirt.
I'll take it.
Find anything cool?
I'm sorry, say again?
I'll take it back over to Phelan.
Okay.
Ooh. Found a skull.
I don't. Maybe once it was a skull, but I don't think it is now. These look like possibly those mage hunter creatures that we heard about that were chasing people into the catacombs.
Do we think that's what ate the poor little guy?
Maybe there's another patch of dirt over here that seems to be out of place if we want to look in that one as well.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll use a mold earth to make that one move. I guess I could have
Okay.
done that for the other one. Sorry, you just seem so enthusiastic about digging.
You notice when you do that, there are husks. You see another fossil. You see some purple fragments. You start noticing there are a couple things under the different patches of dirt. And then you notice as well, out from the clearing walks a gnome whose head's gone. A ghostly gnome.
Ooh. Hello.
He just waves without his head.
That's rough. That's just all. Did can you see without your head? Just give me a little wave if so. Got it. Were you eaten by one of these little mage hunter things? Do you know? Oh, yeah. He says yes. His head's really gnarly. That just must be rough to have to live with forever. No offense. He said none taken, I think.
and and that's the epilogue. So that's what we have. So this is to be continued. May or may not foreshadow a return of mage hunters for year 2. And then we're going to jump into Ezekiel's epilogue.
Wee.
So Ezekiel, your epilogue happens near the end of the year. We jump really far into this year.
So everything that the girls just did, I don't fucking care.
So the epilogues are going to be kind of a one-on-one, like self-contained interaction.
Okay.
So they were able to do that themselves. This just kind of makes it to where that way the epilogues are not like 30 minutes to an hour or more. So that way we're able to kind of self-contain them.
I'm just fucking with you, man. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. So your epilogue, you are near the end of the year. You're walking with Onyx. At this point, you all have really gotten to know each other. You've been able to spend more time. So this is something that was not just a one night thing. And as you're walking, the day is very nice. It's just in the middle of like all the campuses. And she pulls out some papers and she goes, "So I got some news for you."
Oh, what happened to your voice?
So I got some news for you.
What is it, honey bun?
I got accepted. I got accepted.
Hopefully
got
back to here. You're starting over here, right?
I got accepted, and I have another opportunity. I have 2 opportunities, and she's like, first opportunity. I have been approved as a medic for the Silver Quill Dragons Garden.
Oh, nice.
So what this means we get to spend more time together. I'll be closer to campus. I will have to heal the Dragon's Guard and we'll have to do stuff. We'll have to go on missions, whatever. But I get to spend more time with you.
You mean like the really ripped guys that always look at you when we walk past?
You're the only ripped guy I need.
That's not the question I asked.
What was the question you asked? Did I mishear it?
No, is that the group of people that always stare at you when we walk?
No, the Dragon's Guard actually protect the outside areas of Strixhaven. They do the reconnaissance missions. They make sure they make sure everybody is not using the magic that we learn illegally or in a bad way. We report to Shadrick Silverquill, which is freaking awesome, and I get to be a medic with them, and I also get to see you. So this
Wait.
is an opportunity I'm pretty excited about. What do you think?
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. You know,
Well, here's the
could have used
Well,
them
here's-
earlier in the year.
well, I don't know how they operate. They're pretty busy. But here's the other opportunity I have. Now I want your honest opinion on which one you think would be best. Got accepted to running a medical supply store in the northern part of Arcavius. It's out of town. I'll be in a longer area. You'll have to come visit me, but I'll be able to run my own medical supply store. I'll be able to do what I want to do and lead, but I won't be near you.
And you really want to know what I think you should do?
Yes, I care about your opinion a lot.
Wow. I think you need to follow what you want to do. I think you need to open the store.
I think so too. But promise you're going to come see me.
Yeah, you know, when I'm not keeping the school from people like my grandfather trying to kill it. That's little busy. You know me, so busy.
Okay. All right. Ezekiel, I'm going to do it. I'm going to open this. I'm going to be part of this medical supply store. I've got it. Okay. And she just she happily puts the letters, back in her robes, and she goes like a little kiss on the cheek, and she wants to continue walking with you. Can you walk with me one more time?
I'm walking you to the gate. Are you leaving today?
No, just want to do another walk around the square.
Of course.
So as y'all continue walking, you see Oracle Yazdi, kind of like meeting up with you and walking towards you, and Onyx. And Onyx looks at you. Is the Oracle looking for you?
Oh fuck, I hope not. I haven't been in deep shit. I've been doing everything right. Oh, Oracle Yazdi, we are just going past. How are
Hello.
you? Goodbye.
Hello. Hello, Ezekiel. How are you?
Oh shit. Hi, I'm good. I'm doing well.
Yes,
Dang
I've
it.
heard.
Staying out of trouble.
I heard you've been doing really well in culinary class.
Oh, it's just
Make sure he and Phelan have been stealing food.
Yeah.
every time.
the same
That's
student.
kid every
Yeah.
time.
Like I know how to make it with the damn memory thing I have, but I'm just like not. I'm just purposely fucking with that guy. Yeah,
You're
you
quite the
know.
chef.
No, no. Go ahead, please continue this.
You'll be quite the chef one day, I see.
I don't want to be a chef.
Well, I found something for you. Something I think you're looking for. And she holds up the coin.
Oh, where did you find that?
Well, we had been spending time working on the remodeling of the catacombs and making sure it's not used for rituals anymore. We don't want that. And I found your coin. We found your coin. I figured I'd ask if you would like it back.
What would you do with it if I don't?
Oh, we'll hold on for it. If you ever want it out, it'll be with me.
Well, you're kind of a hard person to get a hold of, so I guess I'll just keep it.
Yes, well, I didn't want to report old Plarg to the council, but he left me no choice. I hate dearly that I wasn't here for the first three crazy days for you and your group. I can't thank you enough.
Where
But
were you?
Oh, I was actually with the council outside of Strixhaven, deciding the fate of Plarg.
And you were guesstimating on what you were going to punish him with on his fate, while still letting him teach. We almost killed the teacher.
Lou sealed his fate. Unfortunately, one way or another, his plan was going to lead to his demise. I'm sorry
No,
that you're.
no. The one that my roommate shrunk. We almost killed him, and that was just part of the lesson.
You're breaking up, Mike.
The one that we
The
shrunk.
tree.
The samurai
Oh, you-
guy.
Oh, Umazawa.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We almost killed the teacher for an A.
I heard about Umazawa. We can fix Umazawa.
Don't.
They signed.
He lives in a jar now.
I believe Umazawa is permanently shrunk, actually.
Oh, that's good. But I mean, what kind of situation makes it to where you're guesstimating on what you're going to punish somebody with, and you're just going to let him keep on teaching while you're deciding his punishment?
It is hard to take a teacher out of their position. They are innocent until proven guilty, and if the council sees that he needs to step down for his actions, then that'll be. But until then, he will teach under the supervision of other Loholt faculty.
Oh yeah, you need to watch the supervision because apparently the one you had watching him was kind of a bitch.
She just looks down and she goes, "Thank you again for your protection."
Are they walking away now?
Yeah, so Onyx is still walking with you, and Yazzie's walking beside you.
I was saying, is Oracle walking away after saying that?
Oracle walking. I'm sorry.
Walking away.
No, she's walking
Okay.
with you, not yet away.
Okay. So, oh no, don't you worry. I'll keep your teachers in check. We'll make sure that everybody stays in order, in line. Whether or not you think that they're in line or not, we got you covered. You're gonna do the hard wink.
Well, looks like we're approaching the final days of year one. I've got a great surprise for you and your group in store. And then she walks away.
Wait.
Yes.
What the fuck is this? I'm gonna hold up the white potion.
The potion?
The white potion that never got used.
Yeah. So she knows what this is. And she looks at it and she tells you, "That's armor in a jar, young Ezekiel."
This retails for 50 gold. I paid 1,000.
Well, if you ever find yourself in a pinch, not only does it equip you with light armor, spiritual armor, but it can heal you.
Okay. Good thing I didn't use it on old man. I would have really wasted it sitting that far away.
I shall talk with Thane about using liquid armor. Armor and jar.
Poor Fane, he got ripped off, and so did I.
and that's your. We'll say that's the epilogue there. So Onyx is going to be not on campus next year. She is going to have her own side area, and a session or two will be dedicated to visiting her.
Yay!
Cool. So now we're going to jump to Kadim's epilogue.
All
So
right.
Kadim.
Yes.
So this is going to be rather shortly after the fight. So this is a couple weeks afterwards. You have made it clear that you want to know more about your origin, and you have scheduled a meeting with Hoffrey and Plarg.
Okay.
So your epilogue will pick up where you are entering Lorehold campus. This is a day of rest. There's no classes. So there's not a whole lot of activity in the Lorehold campus, but as you walk in, you are met by Hoffrey and Plarg. Hello, Kadim. Come in, come in.
Hello, Plarg. It is nice to see you again.
It is good to see you, Kadim. It is good to see you. And he looks over at Hoffrey. Well, today we're going to be doing a dive into your soul. We're going to see if we can connect. And he taps your chest. What's in there? To what brought you life? What makes you tick, so to say? Are you ready to see if we can find some answers for you?
Yes, it is still a mystery what this being was that brought me back.
Let's walk. Let's walk. Come on, follow me.
If you say so.
So you guys walk through the halls of Lorehold, and you reach a quarters that is essentially kind of like a teacher's faculty area. And in that area is a pedestal, or not pedestal, kind of like an area that you can step onto. Very similar to kind of the area that you were reincarnated from. It's just like a couple steps up. And as y'all are walking in there, he tells you, before we proceed, Kadim, I have to get something. I have to tell you, this will be the last year that I will be teaching Strixhaven.
Really? What happened?
Well, the council considered my actions to be reckless. They considered my style of teaching to be not the most well thought out. Point being, that there have been decisions to militarize Lorehold and give it a proper military and training, but I am not the teacher for that, unfortunately. And while I do bring constructs to life, they are at sanctioned dig sites, and while your site was unsanctioned, I don't regret bringing you to life and bringing you to this school, Kadim. I'd do it all over again, you hear?
Words cannot begin to express my gratitude for being brought back.
The
Well,
numbers
Hoffrey here.
stand 2 out of 10.
Well, Hoffrey here is going to guide you through some of the next steps. I just thought I'd be transparent with you, and just want to thank you for proving me right that it is important that we protect, and you have been a valuable asset to our team and protecting any threat that may lie. I'm going to have Hoffrey go over some things with you, so make sure you listen to him, okay?
Of course. What will you do after this?
I will return to my home. I live in a close mountain area. You will be able to visit me if you wish, and I will still live on, but there will be somebody where I am next year.
I see. Well, give me your whereabouts and I will come visit.
Will do. Will do. And he starts getting some papers and he pats you on the back again. You keep fighting the fight, Kadim. Thank you.
Thank you, Plarg.
And then you see Hoffrey, this little dwarf guy. He comes up. He goes, "All right. First things first. When you step on that pedestal, I'm going to be your tether. Your soul will be tethering me. Tether. Say it with me. Tether.
Tether.
If the tether breaks, you're gone.
I see.
Make sure your tether stays together." I made that rhyme. I didn't mean to.
Okay.
As you travel, as you move in this spiritual plane, your tether will strain, it'll move with you, but if you do too much, it'll snap and we will lose you and your construct will be bricked.
I see. That
Do you
sounds
still
dangerous.
do you still wish to proceed with this?
Yes, I must have answers.
All right, step up.
He will step up to the pedestal.
So as you do, he starts to put together he starts to put together the components to do this. He gives himself a nice little step ladder because he's got to get up there with you, and he starts to read from a book. Um, Starts using making some verbal casting, and the last thing you see is him going and then he puts his hand on your contract, and then you no longer see him or anything. You start going through this very starry kind of interstellar kind of flash, like a very much like a dream. What you're having is very much like a dream where you see very galactic skies. What you are standing on is a patch of grass that oversees the stars. You see in front of you in the distance a huge mountain range. Um, you see various animals that are made up of what you would think is like celestial mass. Um, very very starry, very space galactic kind of like masses. And then what you see in front of you is a being that is half person, half bird. So the top half of them is what looks to be like a bird figure, the head, and then the bottom half is this what looks like a human figure with robes and a staff. Um, they're about 30 feet in front of you.
I will begin to cautiously make my way towards it.
Okay, so you do. Um, you feel the tether have a little bit of resistance, but it doesn't make you nervous. And as
Yeah.
you approach the being, it kind of walks up to you as well, and you just hear this noise. It is good to see you again.
Do I know you?
You do not know me, but I know you. You are the one that I awoke and all that time ago.
Yeah, I remember back then. I Something happened. I was fighting. I was protecting my village, and then everything just went blank. I When I woke up, I was in a strange body in a strange place. I didn't recognize anything. I don't know what I am anymore.
Allow me to enlighten you on this information. And he starts slowly walking towards a lake.
Okay, I'll follow him.
Okay. You do feel the tether start to tighten up just a little bit, but you manage to get up with him. Your world is a one of many, and we oversee the worlds. It was not your time. You had more in your story to fight. And as he leans into the water, there starts to have this effect where the reflection of the stars into the water starts to show like flashbacks of your past and your present. So it's this weird mixture of what you remember, and then you see flashes of being excavated with Plarg, and you see moments of the ballroom and moments of cooking class. It seems as though there was more for you. It seems as though you are needed.
Yes, I can't shake this disturbing feeling that I have that whatever those beings were, I I spoke with one of the professors on campus, um, and they told me that these beings that attacked me back then were called the Sukar. I'm so afraid that these Sukar are still around and that they might come back. I don't want to experience that again.
Sukar are gone, but there will be a new threat. There will always be a threat. But that is your choice. You can no longer be part of the threat, to fight the threat. You were chosen to bring light. You have brought light. You have the option to now reside or fight. And then the bird, this figure, then um, has a set of wings that kind of like flutter a little bit. You can follow or not, and then it just flies away into this astral world. So this lake, there's animals and mountains. Um, you have the option to continue with him or not.
I will continue to the point that if I feel like the tether is going to be broken, I will go back.
So you in this world you have flight. So as you just inches off the ground, you start to feel the tether will give out at any moment.
Oh, Hoffrey told me if I break this tether, it's all over. But there are already so many things I don't understand. I don't know what to do. I'm going to roll for it.
Ooh.
I'm going to go back.
Okay. All right. So you choose not to pursue. At this moment, you return back into your shell. It's a very quick, like, jut pulling you from the back. And the eyes of your construct light up again. And you can control your construct. And that's where we're going to leave your epilogue.
Okay.
So you're still in this world. You're still kicking. So so Kadeem will likely reappear in year 2.
All right.
All right. I know it's getting late, y'all. We're almost finished. So Tootie, are you still with me? Are you live? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear
All right.
me?
I can hear you now. So much like Ezekiel's epilogue, we're getting near the end of the semester or the term. Where you're at right now, you're helping Ruxa with another day of class anatomy. So you see the rest of the party in the classroom, what looks to be just doing busy work, whether it be a test or note taking or like group studying. You notice Ruxa at his desk calls you, Tootie, Tootie, come here.
Oh yes, sir. And she gets up and she waddles over, and just you hear the sound of splats beneath her feet.
Huh?
What's up?
He pulls up a chair. Take a seat with me, Tootie.
See?
Seat.
Okay. Yeah. And she grabs the seat and then she tries to get up on it. She plops down on it.
He pulls out his grades. Let's take a look here.
Uh-oh.
Looks like Fei Lin is A's across the board. She's doing really well. It's
Well,
like everybody else.
I'm kind of surprised about that.
Why do you say that?
She's kind of stupid.
What? She would find that offensive, I think.
She's not here.
Oh. Everybody else seems to be doing pretty good. I think we've been doing a good job this semester. I think you've really come to form yourself. Thank you for your help.
Oh, well, thanks. Thanks.
Oh, the important thing is that if you pursue the teacher's assistant, that the students excel and that you learn yourself, and I'm going to put in that you are going to uh, tutor be part of another teacher for your next year. Okay?
You do that for really?
Oh, absolutely. I'd do anything for you, Tootie. You've been doing great.
Oh, well, thanks. That actually means a lot. I've been thinking about it, and I would really like to become a professor here eventually.
Oh, I could see that. You'd be a fine professor.
You think so?
Oh, I know so. Well, let's take a look here. And he pulls out 3 different teachers. Like
Mhm.
he has these pamphlets essentially of classes. So what we have here is we have wildlife with Professor Mina.
Mhm.
We have self-duplomancy with Adrix and Ev, the merfolk that you like to cause trouble for.
Mhm.
And then we have history of Tanazir, which is the founding dragon of Quandrix, with Professor Zamone. Any of these ring a likeness to you?
I really think those mermaid teachers are gonna love me.
I think they will too. Is that what you'd like to be the next aide for?
Well, I'd really like to just keep being your aide.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I do have an advanced class that we might be able to fit in next year. And I'd be more than happy to do that.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh, I wasn't expecting. Awesome.
It's a doozy, but I'll sign you up for it.
Thank you so much, Professor.
Yeah, you're welcome. He holds up a high five for you.
She uses her whole body to jump up and split a high five.
Very good, very good. And then he calls for class to be over. All right, class dismissed. And he has a cane right now until he fully heals. So he uses his cane to get up. And that's your epilogue. So that you had an option for 3 different classes. And
chose none of them.
you chose more Ruxa, so get ready for more Ruxa next year, y'all.
Thanks. Yay. I hope that
Whee!
was okay.
That's perfect. I just a little bit of improv, but we got there. Perfect. Who is left? Alistaria and
Yeah,
Shatterstar.
your wife, bud.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You know, the one that you're gonna sleep on the couch.
So real quickly, we'll get to Alistaria now. So at this moment, this is like the day or the second day after everything. So when it comes to the time frame for Alistaria, what we're doing here with her is she's called for a meeting with Mavinda. Mavinda's not sure what for. But where we pick up with Alistaria is that she's walking in. She's knocking on Mavinda's office. Mavinda hears the knock. Come on in.
Hello.
Oh, my Alistaria, the hero of Strixhaven. Come on in.
She rolls her eyes. Please don't say that.
I know. I'm just proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You've been doing so well. What can I do for you?
So this whole Strixhaven thing,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do it anymore.
You don't want to do it anymore. To be perfectly honest, Alistair, I was wondering when you were going to break the news to me. I'm be transparent with you. I know that it's been an adjustment, and you didn't ask for it.
An adjustment. You told me I was going to school because you needed more Alan to learn what was going on within the walls. I learned what was going on within the walls, and then I had to fight a dude who was disguised as Yazdi, but then he was disguised as Ruxa, and then he cut his arm off, and then he was doing all kinds of stupidness. Adjustment?
Well, when you put it that way, it's more than an adjustment, but thank you. Thank you for your protection.
Listen, I'm not saying that I would never come back to the campus, but here's my thing. This was way too much. Especially for a first year student. What the? Anyway, I need to leave. I need to leave campus. I need to go be by myself in an area where there's not crazy, stupid people trying to cut off their arms and kill everybody. But I'll give you this. You can take the rod back and you can attune it to me, to where instead of calling Noctin to whoever uses it, you can attune it to where I am called should I be needed for anything. And then I'm going to leave for an indefinite amount of time.
I think that's a good idea. She grabs the scepter and she has a little case to put it in. Alistaria, it has been my honor to see you grow up. Be your own owl. I'm not going to force you to do anything, and I don't think you and I would like that. I just have all the gratitude for you. And I hope the skies are good to you. Hope this world's good to you. Just don't forget me, okay?
I don't think I could forget you if I tried.
Instead of hugging you, she just gives you like a little pat on the back.
Alistair is going to roll her eyes and give her a hug.
Oh, there's my Alistaria. And she just holds that hug and holds that hug. And that's the epilogue. So Alistaria will be doing her own thing, and Haley will be rolling a new character for year 2.
So you killed your wife.
Oh.
Ah, crazy.
3 people falling asleep just woke up.
Now, last but not least, Shannistar.
Get off Snap.
Shannistar, I would like you to enlighten us on what might Shannistar be doing, at any given point in time during all this after this has unfolded.
My God, did Blake fall asleep?
Oh no.
The turn.
Oh no.
You're
Oh,
in
no.
the same house. Go slap his ass.
No, he's at his dad's, dude.
Oh
Hold on.
no.
And then I'll call him. I'll call him.
How's the turns table?
What does that mean?
I know it's late. I appreciate y'all
It's
staying up
usually
late.
everybody.
No,
else
no,
going.
I'm here.
Oh, there he
Sorry.
is.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Blake.
welcome back. How's
I'm
your
here, I'm
match?
here. This is
Nah, I appreciate y'all staying up. I know y'all are exhausted. So,
Good.
Shannistar, I would
Yeah.
like you to enlighten us on what you might be doing after all this craziness happened at any given point in the school year. Give us a little insight on what you're doing.
No, well, Shannistar would have been going to classes and, trying to avoid Fane as long as possible and going to the library as much as he could and learning how this key works.
Okay. Yeah. So you learned quite a bit about the key. To the point where you're actually able to utilize it better than Lou was able to.
Okay, and you said this is the one that can turn you into people?
Yes, so it actually is able to turn you into people and alter your voice.
Okay, so yeah, so Shannistar would have used that to get into the library and
Okay.
get to any of the books that he wouldn't have been allowed to have as a first-year student.
Yeah. Absolutely. Barely an inconvenience, as a matter of fact.
And he is looking up some of this blood magic.
You get all access to blood magic, my dude.
Excellent. But he would also be looking up, he would look for a book about shadows.
So you find a book of shadows, and I kid you not. The book of Shadowmancy is written by none other than Fane himself. I'm not making this up.
That's a thing. Okay. Huh. Then I guess he would actually pay Thane a visit
Okay.
one day.
One day. So Shannistar now has the ability to master the key's power, meaning that you can use it more than once a day. And you're now aware that Fane is the professor of Shadowmancy. That's actually a class. It is something that is more of like a year 4 kind of thing. But yeah, so you're just having your free reign at the school.
Well, I will be going to school the second semester.
Woot!
Woo!
Shannistar has a little bit more he's got to figure out.
I dude. Alrighty, very good. Well, thank y'all very much. This was an absolute pleasure. I hope everybody had a really good time with this. I had a fucking blast. I've already been, at work with world building for year 2 and whatever we do with that, if that's something we flesh out. But all of y'all's
I
characters,
loved it.
I feel like every character was a family member. It was somebody that I cared deeply about. I want to make sure we try to do right by them as best as possible. And I'll look back at this extremely fondly as my first experience.
You did great, dude.
You did
For the
phenomenal,
first time,
man.
you
Killed
did
it.
awesome.
I
Thank
loved
you.
it.
Chef's
Am
kiss.
I the only one not keeping their character?
We'll
I
see.
think so.
TBD.
You
You
guys
said
are all
fuck this
fam.
shit, I'm out, bitch.
You guys are family to me, except Alistaria. You're dead to me.
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, Alistair, he didn't want to be here from the first bit.
And then
Yeah.
she got thrown into a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah,
is
that was
true.
that was an interesting part of the formula, was having somebody who just very much was like, I don't even want to do schoolwork. Like, this is already like not it.
Stop rubbing
That
your
ain't it,
nipples,
G.
Trevor.
Do what?
Stop rubbing your nipples.
But yeah, if Phelan wants to make a return to year 2, if you want to do it like full on session or just guest appearance, just hit me up, clean him, however you want to do that.
Hell yeah.
And then
I
of
guess it just
course,
depends on whenever you guys get around to doing your two.
okay.
What are
And
we
then of
doing
course,
next
Tootie,
Saturday?
you've got more Ruxa, so we'll have you as as a guest as well, just like we did this year one as well. So not like a full character, but a guest character. And I'll communicate with you on those sessions when that come up.
Thank you for having me. I hope everybody liked Tootie Pootie.
Absolutely.
Great.
You took out the BBEG with style.
That's
She
right.
did. She was like, "Fuck this shit."
She taught Phelan the
Ka-chow.
importance of school. She's like, wait, you blew the guy up? Okay. Alright, hold on.
Okay, you know what? I'll stick around. Yeah.
Well, I
Y'all,
know
this
it's
was a blast.
yes. Everybody was awesome. I'm from what I've gathered speaking with everybody. It sounds like everybody um enjoyed a lot of the stuff that was going on with their character. But if you have any questions or anything, feel free to reach out to me. I know it's late. I'll let everybody hop off, and I'll catch y'all per the usual. But
Alright.
much love. Thank y'all.
Much love,
Lucho.
thanks.
Yeah,
Much
much
love.
love, everybody.
Blue
Night,
guys.
y'all. Bye.
Good night.